When you receive an email from me similar to this, you go look for a link that says SuperMemo.com. It should try to take you to the 2 courses, but since you haven't registered yet, it'll probably just take you to their main page, SuperMemo.com. Up here, be sure you have the British flag. You'll notice that because it has SuperMemo.com/EN for English, British English. You'll simply come over here and register if you've never registered yet. Enter your email, enter any password you want, and press register. Then look at your email account. When you get an email from them, it'll say, please verify your account. Press their link to verify your account. Then you can come back in and log in. Or at any other time, you would normally just come into supermemo.com, press log in if you're already registered, and enter your email and password. Press log in. Now you ignore all this and just press this button up here, My Learning. And it'll say select a course. They're trying to sell you a course, and usually they're trying to sell you a course about learning a language. Just cancel out, hit the X button right up here. Ignore all their paid courses by scrolling down a little bit and hitting this little X right here on SuperMemo World. You don't want courses that's made by SuperMemo World where they want to sell you their courses, okay? You want all categories, not just languages. So you cancel that out. And then you simply come over here and type in Bible. And hit enter. There's your 2 courses. You select which one you want to add to your learning. Let's say you want to add books of the Bible to your learning. No, you don't want premium access. It's free, okay? Press this little enroll button. It'll then say, okay, now you're enrolled. Now go to the course. Now notice how this course works. This has multiple chapters, so instead of asking you 30 questions and you having to finish all 30 questions before you review any that you missed, it's broken up into chapters. The first chapter simply has a couple questions in it. I think it's 3. First question is, how many books are in the Bible? Now think of the answer before you press this little check down here. When you press this check down here, it's too late. You must have thought of the answer before pressing check. So how many books? Now, when you press check, if you are sure it was 66 books, press this button. If you just sort of guessed at it, well, tell the computer yeah, almost got it. I almost knew it perfectly, okay? Or if you didn't know it all, you got the wrong one. So let's say you pressed almost, okay? It'll then ask you again in 2 days. How many books are in the New Testament, also called the New Covenant? Again, think of the answer, and if you didn't think of the answer 27 before you press check, then press either I don't know or almost. Okay, so new this one. Ask again in a couple days. How many books are in the Old Testament? Again, think of the answer before pressing the button. Let's say you didn't know that one, okay? Notice it's now taking you back. It's finished that whole chapter. There's only 3 questions in the chapter. It's finished it. But there was 2 questions, the first one and the last one, that you missed or didn't know perfectly, okay? So how many books are in the Bible? It goes back to the first one. You say, check, yeah, okay, now I know that's 66. And actually the other one that you missed, how many books are in the Old Testament? Yeah, you knew that one, fine. Now it takes you to the next chapter. I would advise not going through more than 1 or 2 chapters per day. In other words, after I come through here and I say, yeah, I knew that one, okay, 5 books after Exodus, yes, I knew those, okay, fine. And you go to the next one, oh, well, I almost knew that one, okay, fine. And you say, okay, first 10 books of the Bible, that's a nice review of all of them. Well, now you'd probably remember them since you just reviewed them, okay, fine. That's fine, okay? It goes back and asks you the one question that you missed in the second chapter. You said that, Joshua, Judges, Ruth, 1st and 2nd Samuel, I know them, okay, fine. Now it's taking you to the 3rd chapter. I would advise quitting for the day. Now, if you want to add the other course in here, you go back over to course catalog again, okay? And again, no, don't take their courses there about languages. And yes, you want more than just languages. And yes, you want more than just SuperMemo World courses. Bible. Here we got muscle and a shovel. Say yes, it's free, enroll, go to the course. Now you'll notice this course is a bit different. SuperMemo is designed for short questions with short answers. But when we're trying to learn how to give people an answer, we're trying to learn how to give an answer, not just what the answer is. So this is a lot longer question that is normally designed for SuperMemo. It gives you the context. Notice after 4 months of cultivating a new friendship, exchanging donuts and jokes, Randall asked Mr. Mike, "Do you know Christ is coming back?" And I guess Mike jokingly said, "When's he scheduled?" And so Randall replied book, chapter, and verse. And then he quoted the verse. And this question says, can you at least name the book, chapter, and verse? Do you know it's Matthew chapter 24 or not? And verse what now? Now, here's going to be something different than most of the other courses, or the ones you'll make. When you press this check button, you don't see anything up on the screen, do you? That's because the answer is down here. Gives you instructions. Right, there's the answer, okay? And there's the full context. We don't just take Matthew chapter 24, verse 36, and that is the answer. We want to know the context, okay? And there's the context out of the book, okay? A lot of good information there. You don't have to cover all of it. You choose what you want to remember. If you say, well, I didn't remember that one, okay, now it takes you to the second question. Notice now we have room down here at the bottom to show you the answer. So you're asked to quote Matthew 24:36. And then you're asked, how can we use this verse to answer people's questions? Now, if you remember the context in the previous question, that would be one of the answers. That's a type of questions that people might ask for which this would be a good answer. So the previous question and this question will eventually not be asked on the same day. They'll be independent of each other. So we're trying to learn the verses, and then we're also trying to learn how to use them. You would press check down here. There's enough room right here to where you don't have to scroll down much. But if you want the full context of that verse, it's below there, okay? And here's one suggestion. Many people are taught about the unbiblical idea of a rapture and premillennialism. Matthew chapter 24, verse 36 can be useful in helping answer their false ideas. And if you didn't know this, and you come down and say, well, I didn't know that, again, you'll notice there's 2 bars down here, got a few more questions to go in the chapter. But this shows you how to use this particular program. You decide how much or how little you want to remember from each question. So again, there's your learning system. And if you think you have messed up, you simply come over to here and say, well, reset my progress as if I've not reviewed any of the questions. And you can reset your progress, it'll reset it, and you'll notice the green bar went away. Same thing with muscle and shoulder. You want to start all over again, you can say reset your progress, okay? So it starts all over as if you'd never been here before. But this isn't the only way to use SuperMemo. The most powerful way for using SuperMemo is to make your own courses, your own questions, your own flashcards. Press this little 3 horizontal lines, go to Course Editor, and come up here and make any course that you want. Make a new course. Let's say we call this just personal information. Press enter. Press this little plus to make your first flashcard. And you'll say, you might ask a question like, when did God have Moses write the first 5 books of the Bible? And most people would say 1450 BC would be the answer. And then you go on, you add a second question. So we got second question, and then we got second answer, then you add another one, you put in your third question, put in your third answer, and just keep on going. I would highly recommend you not put in more than 5 to 10 questions per chapter. This little icon you see down here, you press this, and you'll notice it's chapter 1.1. When you want to add a new chapter, let's say you go 1.2 or something, okay, you've now got a whole nother chapter. Again, press that, say question, answer. Question 2, answer 2, etc. I would limit yourself to 5 or 10 questions per chapter. You can go back and add more questions to this chapter or go to this chapter, whichever way you want it, by simply pressing these 2 icons you see here. That should be enough to get you started with SuperMemo. If you have any other questions, just let me know. God bless.